What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Jay's Life Out Loud, a channel about nothing, but it's about something. We're going to get straight to the point today. I had someone send me a message today, and they wanted some advice, and the advice was about marriage and relationships. And I was married for 20 years previous. I've been married to my new wife since July 25th, and I'm loving it. I'm as happy as I have ever been in my life as far as partner-wise, and it has definitely been a blessing. So today I'm just going to give you a little advice on what I've learned from being in a relationship, what I've learned from the mistakes that I've made. So what I will tell you is that in a relationship, communication is key. Listening is key. Getting to learn your mate is key. And when I say get to learn them, you'll get to learn in their different moods. Like, why are they in this mood? Why are they in that mood? Why did they approach me like that? And I believe you both have to be under the understanding that you could come to each other and talk to each other. That you can say how you really feel with respect. And the other person, you both have to also learn not only to be able to tell how you feel with respect, but receive how the other person is feeling with respect. We will, in a relationship, we will sometimes fall short of our partner's expectations, but that doesn't have to be the say all and end all of that situation. There's ways to work around it. I would say when you learning each other, learn what makes each other tick. Learn what your partner's love language is. Some people want to be held and touched and caressed. Others believe that you buying something for them or gifts make them happy and it makes them feel that they're wanted and they're loved. Other people want you to do acts of appreciation, whether it's taking them somewhere or taking them out to eat, or you taking out the garbage, or you making dinner, or making their plate, or giving them a back massage, those type of things. So you have to learn your partner's love language, and I believe there's plenty of books out there that you can read, the 5 love languages and this and that, and I believe there are way more than 5. You may have 2 or 3 that combine in a certain way, but I mean, communication, listening, learning how to not only be your mate's lover, but their friend, their confidant, their best friend. Learning to let them be them and letting you be you with some sacrifice. But you shouldn't have to turn your whole self around to be with somebody, but with some sacrifices, some things that that you need to kill off in your spirit or kill off in your life, whether, it could be a drug habit, it could be cheating, it could be whatever it is that is not good for you or your mate. And the other thing is too is you cannot expect things out of another person that you are not willing to do. You cannot ask somebody to be faithful, understanding, compassionate, all these different things that you are not. Don't expect something out of somebody else that you're not willing to give. It's a two-way street. You can't expect your mate to be faithful and you out here cheating, you cannot expect your mate to always cook dinner when you're not going to get in there and cook dinner. You can't expect, let's say we have men that expect women to do all these certain different things, but when that woman wants you to do what she believes a man should do, then you have a problem. Oh, I don't think I should do that. I think, we both should do that together, whatever. You can't ask somebody, once again, you cannot ask somebody to do things that you are not willing to do. You want this person to be faithful, understanding, compassionate, loving, caring, all these things that you have on the list. You want the person to have money. You want them to be well off. You want them to have 850 credit score. You want them to have a house already that's worth over 250,000. You want this and you want that and you want this. All these qualifications that you're asking for, and you have to ask yourself: are you meeting these qualifications? If you want a man or a woman that's well off, but you broke. If you want a man or a woman that has their mental together, what I mean, they don't have mental issues, they not flipping out every 5 minutes, they don't have anger issues. You want all of this, but you still flipping out. You got anger issues. You got things that you need to work on within yourself to even be in a relationship, but you asking for all these things. You cannot ask for something that you are not willing to give yourself. Another thing, when we go into a relationship and we say this is the person we want to be with, if you're saying that I want to marry this person, or you're married to this person, there are certain sacrifices that you are going to have to make. It's just a given. You cannot rip and run the streets like you used to. You cannot make single-minded person's decisions. You can't talk, if you married, you can't talk to a single person and think they can give you the same advice that another married person can do. Because if they've never been married, if they've never had that type of commitment, you can't ask them, oh, what would you do? Because their answer is going to be totally different. They're thinking in a single-minded person. I'm single, I'm thinking this way. I'm married, I think this way. So you have to get rid of that single-minded mentality once you get married, or even if you're in a relationship and you guys are going to get engaged and you want to get married. And my thing is that these sacrifices that you make, you may not want to hug her today. You might not want to hug him today. You might not want to go to dinner today. But these are the things that you do to sacrifice for your mate and your mate's happiness. Because if they're making the same sacrifices, you have to make them too. Sometimes we do things that we don't want to do to make them happy. And I wouldn't say this should be always. But what I'm saying is there are certain sacrifices in certain times that you have to make for the best of the relationship. You may want to go here, she may want to go there on vacation. So what y'all got to come up to? You got to come up with a compromise. What can we do? Okay, we're going to go where you want to go. We can take a 6-day vacation and go 3 days here, 3 days there. Or if we're going to go this month, we're going to go to where you want to go. 2 months from now, we're going to go where I want to go. But you're making some type of, sacrifice. You both are making a sacrifice. So I would say communication, talking to one each other, learning each other. Ask that person, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you want to be in 5 years? What was your goals growing up? What do you want to be in life? If they're not already in there, does your job make you happy? What type of home do you see yourself in? How many kids do you want? Do you believe in God? If you don't believe in God, well, who do you believe in? Do you believe in Buddha? Do you believe in Allah? Whatever it is, these are questions you need to ask from the start of dating to the end. And you also have to know, are you dating for the purpose of getting married, or are you just dating because you are in it for sex? So once we get through all of that, mishmash, because I can't even imagine how it is dating during COVID right now. And I'm still trying to get some guests to come on and give me their opinion on, or not their opinion, but tell me how they're dealing with dating during this pandemic. But like I say, love on your significant other. Let them know that you're going to be there for them. Show consistency in the relationship. Don't just love them on Mondays and ignore them on Wednesdays, and then you want to love them on Fridays. Show consistency. I think anybody likes to know that they have somebody that has their back at all times, that I can always depend on, that I can always go talk to, that I can pour my heart out into, that I can show love to, that I can pour into them and know that they're going to pour right back into me. Because if it's a one-way street, at one point in time, it's going to go bad. So if you're a cheater and you know you can't keep your legs closed or your pants zipped up or whatever the case may be, you do not need to be in a relationship, because in the end you're going to end up making that person damaged goods when they go to the next relationship, or you're just going to ruin their life because they're going to stick around because they love you. So what I'm saying to you is, if you love somebody and you're with them for that purpose because you love them, pour into that person. Give them everything that they need, and they should be giving you everything that you need. And when I say that, I don't mean that the relationship is going to be perfect. I don't say that the relationship is never going to have hiccups. No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, if you're giving all of you into a person and they're doing the same, it's like an engine. You keep each other running. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you low today, I got you. If I'm low today, low tomorrow, you got me. We work off each other. We show that love. So when I have a bad day at work and I come home and I tell you, babe, it wasn't a good one, you should be asking each other every day, how was your day? Did you have a good day? Did you have a bad day? Why was it bad? You talk about those problems. And as men, a lot of times we believe that we're supposed to hold everything in. And then you have some women that believe a man is not supposed to complain or, tell his feelings. If you can't show your feelings to another spouse, or your spouse, or talk to that other person about your feelings, there is a problem. This is something that should be freely. If you tell this person, like, look, your drinking is bothering me, and the person don't do nothing about it, where's the love in that? If you telling a person that you're verbally abusing me, or the way you verbalize how you feel is hurtful, or the way you have to learn to go and use your words different. You have to know that if this person at the height of their anger or the height of the problem, they cannot have a conversation. You wait till that person calms down, and then go back and let's address it now that you've calmed down. And not only that, let's work on you getting so upset before you can talk about it, instead of talking about it first. So what I'm saying is, if you love one another, you treat that person how you want to be treated. You treat that person with the utmost respect. And if they love you, they're going to do the same. And if you feel you're not getting what you should be getting out of the relationship, then you need to start rethinking that relationship, or go visit counseling, or a psychiatrist, where you both go together and you figure out what's going on, and is this the best for us? But if you're in it and it's something good, and you still get the butterflies when you're around that person, they make you feel good and you're glad to go home to that person, you do what you can to make that relationship work. Parents, y'all need date nights. You got to have date nights. You got to have one night where you get away. I know we got COVID and all this going on, but I don't care if you go camping. I don't care if you go for a walk. I don't care if you go order food and have date night right in the car. You have to do something for you guys and the stability of the relationship. If you pouring out everything into the kids and leaving nothing for yourselves, that relationship is not going to work. It's not going to last, because you're going to end up running out of gas. And when the kids leave, what are you going to have? What relationship will y'all have if you haven't been communicating and loving on each other this whole time? So that's my spiel on it. If you got any questions for me, anything that you want to say, just comment below. Once again, hit that like button, drop me a comment, please subscribe, share the video. We're up to, I think, 133 or 135 subscribers. Just notice to subscribe is free. It doesn't cost you a thing. To hit that like button is free. It doesn't cost you a thing. To make a comment, it doesn't cost you a thing. But once again, this is your boy Jay from Jay's Life Out Loud. A channel about nothing, but it's about something. God bless y'all. I love you and have a blessed night.